Welcome to this episode of Sridhar on Selling. Sales is all about orders, business. So whenever there is a huge order, there is celebration. News travels very fast. In the pre-cell phone days, right in the middle of the night, my phone would ring and some salesman from somewhere would say, "Sir, that deal has come through." The excitement about a deal going through, a distributor being appointed, and it travels very fast. Before he put down the phone, his boss calls. So everybody wants to be part of this winning team. Now let's look at the reverse of this. What happens when a deal doesn't come through? What happens when the payment that was expected hasn't happened? There is silence. Nobody talks about it. Everybody wants to delay the bad news as far as possible. I have seen salesmen avoiding me down the corridor when they see me because the expected deal hasn't happened. Why doesn't bad news travel fast? It's actually a great feeling of insecurity. The salesman always believes that it can be made up. A salesperson is an optimistic animal. He is always hoping that things should happen. He hopes against hope. But there's a huge price the organization pays if bad news doesn't travel and travel fast. What has happened has happened. If the top management is aware of it, it can take corrective steps. It can analyze. Sometimes the organization culture is such that failure is looked down upon. Failure is actually an opportunity for you to analyze what has gone wrong and how to rectify it. Failure could be the biggest way to learn a lesson. The Wright brothers, who flew the first plane, I think the first flight is about 80 feet or something. They had worked on the plane model for years on end. They had even built a wind tunnel. What they did was actually to anticipate what could go wrong. And in every single effort, they had noted what had gone wrong and improved that the next time. They were basically cycle mechanics. But they had understood how to look at failure, how to analyze what had gone wrong. Organizations have learned only to reward success. This creates a great sense of discomfort among the field force when something expected doesn't happen. I would really be happy if in an organization bad news travels faster than good news. If I know this mega order is not going to come through, I will know how to address my production facilities, how to plan my production schedule. There are so many other things that can be planned. How finance is impacted. Sales is just not sales. Sales doesn't operate in isolation. It affects all other functions, production, finance. So an organization gets geared up if something goes wrong. While it is said that good news, happy news builds the morale of the organization, I think bad news strengthens an organization. If the culture is open where people can come and say that this has not happened, or I don't think this is going to happen, we are all prepared. I can send somebody to help you if you think the order is going to slip out of your hands. But if you keep saying today, tomorrow, and ultimately it doesn't happen, all of us pay a price. The entire organization pays a price. So understand the importance of bad news in every aspect of business. In my years in business, I have seen so many launches getting delayed because production has not happened. 2 weeks before launch, the production team will come and tell you it'll happen. Leave it to us. 3 days before launch, we are working on it. It'll happen. Then doesn't happen. Everybody is disappointed. If you know well in advance, please say, let's postpone the launch. Finance. They're expecting banks to clear certain loans next week. The money doesn't come. What happens? How does the organization manufacture? How do we commit payments? In all aspects of business, people don't want to give the bad news. They don't want to be carriers of bad messages. If you want to build a strong, robust organization, build transparency, let people come out openly and say, this is unlikely to happen. This may not happen. I fear this may not happen this week. I need support. Ask for it. I do hope you find this useful. Please keep watching Sridhar on Selling for more such episodes. Thank you.